Hi, my name is Amit Kumar Yadav, and I'm presenting my views on the economic problems which are sustaining in India right now. India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world, and with a GDP growth of 6 to 7% over the past decade, one would be expecting that there should be a surge in employment opportunities, but paradoxically, while our economy grows, job creation lags behind. And this phenomena is known as jobless growth, which is a kind of issue which is threatening the very foundation of the India's demographic dividend. So let me tell you something more about jobless growth. So jobless growth occurs when the economic expansion does not translate into a proportional increase in the employment. And according to the stats, it's like between 2011 and 2022, India's economic grew by over 60%, yet employment increased only by 1.5%. This is due to the labor force participation rate among the youth and women is alarmingly very low. So I will be telling you why this is really happening in India. So traditionally, there is a shift towards capital intensive sectors. Um, Saying more about it, it's like the agriculture and manufacturing have been the backbone of employment. However, India's growth has been driven largely by capital intensive industries like the IT, automation driven manufacturing, and financial services. Second, the reason is there is a mismatch and education gap. So there is a significant gap between what the job market needs and what our education system produces. So over 50% of the Indian graduates are considered unemployable, and this is due to outdated curriculum and lack of industry relevant skills. The third reason is there is a informal sector dominance. So talking about it, I'll say that over 80% of India's workforce is employed in the informal sector, lacking job security, benefits, or decent wages. And the shift from the informal to the formal employment has been painfully slow. So now I'll be moving towards the next reason why I think there is this problem happening. So the fourth reason is low female workforce participation. Despite the progress, only about 25% of Indian women are in the workforce. The social barriers, lack of childcare support, and safety concerns keep millions of women out of the jobs. And after the 1991 liberation, I'll say, India's economy boomed. But employment generation lagged behind. The same patterns continues today. While new age sectors like AI, fintech, and e-commerce flourish, millions remain jobless or underemployed. So, what could be the solutions and policy recommendations according to me, as I've studied the code's Indian economy and policy? So, first thing, what could be done is revamping the education and skilling initiatives. We actually need a stronger focus on vocational training, apprenticeships, and industry academia collaboration. The Skill India initiative must align with real job market needs. And the second thing, which I believe, is like promoting labor-intensive industries like the textiles, tourism, and agriculture-based industries must be incentivized, but to generate mass employment. The third thing is encouraging the women workforce participation, that is providing better maternity benefits, workplace safety, and flexible work options can bring millions of women into the workforce, significantly boosting economic productivity. The fourth thing can be the strengthening the gig and the MSME sector. So, as we see that the small business and the gig economy have the potential to generate massive employment. So, simplifying regulations and providing access to credit can unlock their potential. So, now talking about the barriers which are on the way of implementation. So, the first thing is like resistance to labor reforms. Actually, we have seen, we know that India's rigid labor laws discourage businesses from hiring permanent employees, and attempts have been there to reform these laws, but they often face political and social resistance. The second thing is slow policy execution. While policies like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat aim to create jobs, their on-ground execution remains inconsistent and bureaucratic hurdles slows their progress. So yeah, so I'll be saying that India stands at a critical juncture. If we address the jobless growth with the right policies, investments, and structural reforms, we can harness the potential of our vast workforce. But if we fail, our demographic dividend could turn into a demographic disaster. The choice is ours, and it's the time to act. So, yeah, I'll say that. What do you think India should do to create more jobs? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.